Hello and welcome to
Hello.
the Nuisance Cast. What the fuck? You said I was doing the intro.
Okay, let's start over.
No, we're not restarting. That's not how this works. When we do the intro, it's over. We start. Hello, welcome to Nuisance Cast, episode 5. Ben.
Hello, welcome to Nuisance Cast.
You're such a douche canoe. And
No, I'm
here we
not.
have
You don't
Tyler.
mean that.
What? You want to speak up?
You don't mean that.
I don't mean that you're a douche canoe.
Yeah. You don't mean
Maybe
that.
you're right. Maybe you're
You'd
right.
love me.
Maybe you're wrong.
Anyway, to our guest.
To our guest, here's Tyler. Hello, Tyler.
Hello.
Tyler is a childhood friend of mine. I've known him since grade 2.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing else that's interesting about me.
Not at all. Like, this kid is the most boring kid ever.
Just like a side story. It's like
he's fifth business, as they'd say. I still use that term.
He's kind of the type of person that would be killed off at the start of a movie to set the theme.
but it's not like it's my scene. It's like I'm in the background of someone else's scene.
It's like in those horror movies when they're like, what could go wrong? And there's a background character walking and he gets stabbed.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it's
joking. That's
it's
not what
the-
Tyler's like.
it's the background character that after the main character says what could go wrong, there's an explosion and a Wilhelm scream.
Yes.
You're
No,
that
I'm
character.
joking. Tyler's a very interesting person. He sleeps in a hammock. He got rid of his bed to sleep in a hammock.
All right.
Actually, my hammock, I ripped it out of the wall one night, but I fixed it recently, so I'm back in the hammock. It's great.
And you never wear socks.
Yeah, no, I never wear socks either. My feet are disgusting.
It's like even in the winter.
Sometimes.
You don't even wear shoes, do you?
I wear shoes.
I just walk
You work,
barefoot
you work a
everywhere.
kitchen job. Just get all that broken glass all up in there.
burned
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah,
Broken glass.
broken glass.
I mean, I don't know what kind of fry job you have that burns glass, but whatever. So yeah, you two work fry jobs. I don't.
Fry jobs? It's called kitchen jobs.
Shut the fuck up. I don't know.
I like fry jobs. That's a good term.
Well, personally, I don't work the fryer. I
Okay,
just
what do you
kind
work?
of work the dishwasher.
You work a dishwasher, or are you a dishwasher?
I am a dishwasher. I come in on every, 5 o'clock, and there's a massive pile of dishes waiting for me, and it's really disheartening. Because
Well-
we don't hire a dishwasher for lunch, so all the shit from lunch is my job at the start of the dinner shift.
Do they not like wash dishes themselves at least a little bit?
Sometimes if they're feeling up to it.
Or like what about the work stuff? Like there's I don't know, pots and pans that they use. They
Yeah.
just leave it there.
Yeah, they make me do it.
That's unfortunate, my friend.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's really
it kind of sucks. However, this beautiful man that works at my work also, usually the way that I put pans in the dishwasher, I could only do 4 at a time, just because of space reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But he showed me this miraculous way to do 10 at a time, and I love him for it.
4 to 10. Wow, you're just
You're
great
just
at your
bad.
job. Yeah.
You're
Well, no,
horrible.
I
What
was
the fuck?
I was putting them face down on the cart instead of on their sides. Because
What? That's fucking-
No,
No.
it's your fault.
yeah.
You're an idiot. What the fuck?
Well, no, it's because I figured if they were face down, they'd get more clean.
They don't.
No.
They barely get cleaned either way, so it's not your problem, it's the customers.
That's gross.
Well, no, it's my problem when I get complaints saying that the plates are dirty still.
That's gross.
Yeah.
You're gross.
Actually, I haven't had a single complaint about a dish being still not clean. So that's
Well,
nice.
At least you're doing your job.
And I
Ben.
haven't
Yeah,
broken a
that's
plate
nice.
yet.
Tyler, have you ever gotten any complaints at work?
I have not gotten complaints, but I have broken lots of plates.
Hey,
That's
I'm beating
fine.
you there.
Yeah, I've actually I saw this girl who was cleaning dishes drop a plate and then pick it up and cut her finger
Ooh.
open and then just like burst into tears as her fingers like bleeding everywhere. That was nice.
I bet she wasn't bleeding because of the cut. She was probably like student debt.
Yeah. I don't know.
To taste comedy.
It was definitely the cut was like down to the bone, so
Ooh.
it was not nice.
Yeah,
A
working in
lot
a
worse
kitchen
than
is
student death.
was very eye-opening to like how much people hate their jobs.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Everyone hates it.
I think on my 4th day of work there, the line cooks and all of the head chefs got into a chant yelling, "I hate my life." And that was just like in
It's
the
just-
dishwasher because like at that point I hadn't spoken much to them because for fuck's sake I got a job as a dishwasher because I'm a huge introvert and don't have to deal with customers.
It's understandable.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
you don't have
nice.
to deal with the kitchen staff either.
Well,
But yeah, apparently.
You just spray them away with the water.
they don't like it when you do that.
No shit.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Oh man.
Especially
I'd love
when
to
you
be
do
able
it right into their mouths.
Why would you do that?
They're thirsty.
Yep.
Yeah, duh. They're like across the kitchen and it's really busy and they're just like, yo,
Yo, dishwasher, give me a
Ben.
spray.
and you just shoot the water in their
Give me a
mouth.
little spurt, please. Please give me a skirt.
It's like weird dolphin tricks.
Oh.
Like squirt water in their mouths from across the room.
Yeah,
It's not the type of...
there's just like, instead of, to get to the kitchen from the restaurant, there's not an actual door, there's just like a hoop that you have to dive through.
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Yeah, it went a completely different
Oh,
way.
what did you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. Not that.
I don't know.
I don't know, you were saying
didn't
dolphin
expect you
tricks.
still to do dolphin tricks.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting the dolphin trick joke to continue, but lo and behold, hopping through hoops. All right. Anyway, Ben, did you have some news you wanted to talk to us about?
News. Let's start with
What?
our weeks first.
Okay, our weeks.
So, Kaine, what did you do?
Fucking wait, we're Tuesday. Wait,
Yeah, I don't know. What did you do since the last episode that's eventful?
a lot.
Okay,
I got a
choose
raise.
some.
No, a raise already.
Yeah, I got a yeah.
You got
I
a raise? Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm up to $13 an hour.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I was like, hello. I guess I'm doing good at this job.
You get no raises in a kitchen.
The boss even came
Oh,
over
yeah,
and was
you
like, "You're
don't.
my best worker." I was like,
Wow.
"Do you know who I am? Do
I
you know my first name?" Yeah, I got a raise. I went on a trip to Niagara Falls. That was fun. Niagara Falls wasn't fun, just the trip was fun. Niagara Falls is a tourist trap.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a shithole.
It's like cheap Vegas.
You know what though? The Canadian side is way better than the United States side.
For seeing
Oh,
the
yeah.
falls, otherwise it's the same shit.
Well, it's still a little better.
I guess so.
The U.S. is more of a tourist trap.
Have you been to Canadian Vegas?
Yeah.
It's just all tours. It's like
Yeah.
there's a casino and then there's this whole row of shit attractions, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's like a weed shop.
Oh, they
Plenty
got
of
weed there.
those.
Well, no, it's not like it's like a bong shop, but I bet you could ask for weed. I'm guessing.
Just walk around the back.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, can I get some of that good stuff? And they're like, yeah, give me a second. And then they pull out their badges, and you're like, fuck!
Oh.
The fuzz! They beat you to death. Well,
Off to jail with me.
you don't smoke weed
Yet.
yet. Oh,
Yeah. Uh-oh, we're peer pressuring you.
that'll calm you down.
I remember that time that I was once peer pressured into smoking weed.
Oh yeah, you have done drugs in your life. Tell us about
Once.
it. Once.
I was dating a girl that was a huge pothead once. Yeah, this was in high school, and one of the lunch periods, she took me out to a forest, and we smoked weed there. I did it once. I giggled for about 10 minutes, and then felt normal. That's my drug experience.
But just to clarify though, Ben Normal is not normal, so.
I'd say I'm pretty normal. Am I not?
No, you're
What am I
pretty
to you?
awkward. So if you were normal, that's good.
I don't know. I kind of just giggled a lot and then felt none the wiser.
I think you like smoked weed and then just tried doing what you think smoking weed makes you do. So you just giggled for 10 minutes and then left.
You're like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna go back to class now.
I'm very afraid. Am I gonna have a heart attack?
But I
That's
don't know.
normal, Ben.
As for the actual experience, I did not like it because I don't like burning sensations, especially in the throat. It's like I'm like as I did it, it's like this doesn't feel right. Like this feels like I shouldn't be putting this in my neck.
Putting it in your neck, you're putting it in your throat
It's like
hole.
a catheter.
It's like ew, this like searing burning pain in my throat. I don't like it. So I didn't do it again. And that's my drug experience. Unless we want to talk about prescription drugs.
No, I
No.
just inject my weed. It gets rid of the whole burning sensation.
As for my prescription drugs, I take Cialis and Extends.
I'm so glad we know your prescription now, Ben. That's good.
Yeah, isn't
That's-
Cialis like a diarrhea one or something?
No.
I don't know what Cialis is.
I take
You couldn't-
I take
well-
a Tums and an Advil.
Do you not know? So I was joking on that. Do you not know what Cialis and Extends are?
No, I have absolutely
Okay,
no idea.
Cialis is like Viagra,
Oh, okay.
and Extends is another version of Viagra.
Well,
You're just hard all the time. You need to call your doctor, Ben.
yeah. If you're hard for more than 24 hours, and Ben's like, I'm popping them every 24 hours.
It's just a constant peak.
Can't believe
Ben, how come I've never noticed it when I'm over?
what my Cialis and Extends.
No, your dick.
I'm
You're
very
hard dick.
conspicuous about it. Like I
How can you not be conspicuous about constantly having a boner?
He just
I
tapes it.
yeah, I
Don't
duct
you think
I
they'd get in
duct
the
tape
way?
it and have it run down my leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
It's like a fire
ballerinas
hose.
do and shit.
Ballerinas take Viagra and then duct tape their penis.
Yeah. Well, it prevents like an accidental showing.
Black Swan just got a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
Black Swan, good movie.
Never seen it.
It was all right.
Doesn't it have Jim Carrey in it? Doesn't
Maybe.
Jim
The
Carrey
fuck?
play a woman?
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Doesn't he?
No?
Oh god.
Natalie Portman, I think.
I think Natalie Portman just looks like Jim Carrey playing a woman in that
I
movie.
think you're wrong.
You're very wrong.
Tyler, how's your week been since your last podcast with us, which was never?
Never? Okay, so want me to just start
Just
from
start
the
from
start?
the start.
Okay, so I was born on a cold November night.
Same.
story.
Then it's now.
Okay, how have you been since last Tuesday? What has
Okay.
happened since last Tuesday?
Yeah, last Tuesday I've been building tables. So that's a thing. I've built 9 tables, so that's fun.
What? Can we ask why?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. So my parents are getting married.
Yay!
To save money, instead of renting
We're opening up a
tables
table
for, like,
business.
instead of renting tables for like $100 each, which they would have to do,
Uh-huh.
they built tables for like $80, and then we're gonna resell them for $300. So making cash.
So in some way, I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I still gonna be the cameraman for your wedding? Your parents' wedding?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, your wedding. Am I gonna be the cameraman for your wedding? Like
Of-
9
also
years from now?
yes. Yeah. Also
Okay.
yes.
If you can,
But like, I want you to do it where you're hiding the whole time.
Like I'm paparazzi?
Yeah, like you're paparazzi or like playing hide and go seek or something.
Like I'm a stalker.
Yeah.
You know how to be a stalker.
you just have the
Yeah.
camera lens peeking from behind a black curtain.
bush. I'll be a bush in the crowd.
Yeah, or, like looking
yes.
from the outside window.
Through the outside chapel window. It's all like multicolored. Oh.
You got like the door cracked a little bit with the camera just like half in.
The whole time your girlfriend, I'm not gonna say her name, is just like
The whole time you just like whisper our names.
Tyler, 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 look here. Look up here.
It's me, Daddy.
Daddy. Oh, I don't want to have that daddy talk again. Recently
Yeah.
had that talk with my girlfriend. It's not happening again.
Oh God.
Oh, what was that?
Ben,
talk
how was your week?
about? Okay.
We're gonna gloss over the daddy thing.
My week was uneventful. Most of the time I was just spent no-lifing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I know. Earlier, when I was trying to get the podcast started so Tyler could have a time to come over, I was like, Ben, answer me. Ben, when are we going to do the podcast today? Ben. Fucking just sitting there playing Final Fantasy 14 the whole time. I'm like, dude.
Look, man. There's... Oh, you gotta answer it live.
Oh, it's not it was a, what
Yeah,
was it?
It's an alarm.
It was an
Oh,
alarm.
okay.
Yeah.
Why did you have an alarm set?
Okay, fun story. On my 1 year anniversary with my girlfriend, she decided to write 100, or not 100, like one note for every day. So I have an alarm so I remember to read it.
Are you fucking... Ugh.
I haven't heard that one before.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's nice though.
I guess so.
Like, what are
Is it
these
like a love
messages?
note?
Not all of them. Well, apparently she like did it as an afterthought, which is a terrible idea. Writing 365 notes as an afterthought.
Like, what are these
So
notes?
like
Is
half
there a
of them
theme?
are like, we should go to Brazil, and it's like, what?
That costs money.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Very
costs
enlightening.
money. Bad
You're
idea.
welcome for my.
You're fired.
Oh.
You know what I did for my girlfriend's, for our halfway mark to a year?
What?
I bought her a promise ring.
For
And then I
fuck's
was
sake.
like, immediately realized, oh no, this might be the wrong size and the 2-week warranty might be up by the time she visits.
You
It
bought
fits
your
fine, though.
girlfriend a fucking promise ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
And for a half-year anniversary.
Yep.
Ooh.
Did she buy you a fedora to go with it?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly.
No, it was okay, so the story was she wears 2 rings. Like she's always worn 2 rings because her parents bought her 2 rings. And one of them broke. And she was like, oh, it sucks because now it doesn't feel like I have 2 rings on. And I was like, I have feelings for her. I'll buy her a ring. This is a silver band. I'm not gonna disclose how much money I spent on it.
Uh-oh. That means too much.
May have been too much for a silver band, but it doesn't matter. It's for a good cause.
Well,
Ben, you wouldn't know.
yeah. I almost bought expensive jewelry for a girl once. Glad that
Then
I
she told you she had cancer.
Yep.
Yup.
Not the same girl, but
Oh.
What one was this?
Actually-
Girlfriend stories with Ben. Let's go.
no, this was just the girl that I was in a 2-year relationship with, and then after the first year and a half, it got increasingly worse.
Worse? Did you in a way you want to talk about or no?
I don't know. It's just, the best way to phrase it is she just at an exponential rate lost interest in the entire thing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Always nice to hear.
Always nice.
No, it's not.
I almost bought her this gold necklace with like a music note on it because she was like going to college for music.
What a nerd.
Yeah.
Actually, no, she's not anymore. And that's what I wanted to bring up to you is like, you know how you and me are taking anime as an elective?
Yes, we are.
There was a
I didn't think that was gonna come out.
there was a strong possibility that she will be in this class with us.
The fuck do you mean she's not a nerd?
Yeah, if you're taking anime as an elective, you're
Hey
definitely
man,
in there.
I was gonna sign up for comedy film study first, but it was full.
I didn't even get the option to sign up for comedy film study.
Oh.
Like, it wasn't even on the electives thing anymore. They took it off because it was full.
Now we can be in Animu.
Yeah. Do you know why I took anime with you?
Just to be in a class with me, I'm assuming.
So that we have literally every class together, because the last semester we had no classes together.
Rip.
Rip.
Well, I
And
mean,
now we can do all our homework together, Ben.
I was looking at the list of electives and I saw abnormal psychology, and I was like, you like serial killers? I thought you would have taken that.
No, I took serial killers for 2 years in high school. Why would I want to do it again?
I don't know, because I
have all these books and shit on my
'Cause
shelf because of it.
I knew you liked the subject.
I do, but I don't need to take another class for a teacher to tell me the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know. I know,
You know all of it.
I
You
know
all
Charles
of it.
Manson was a bad person. I don't even fucking tell me again. He was
Yeah.
he was a sociopath. I know.
Who knew? He murdered people.
Fuck, even in my religion class we did that. Remember?
Oh,
We had to do a project on a cult, or we could for bonus marks.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I did.
Anyway, the reason that I was no-lifing FF14 is... This is kind of ridiculous. The way that armor and gear, how you get armor and gear in that game
I already
is
don't care.
is awful. No, for doing dungeons and stuff, you get this fake currency that you can only get 450 of each week, and then it resets. Most of the armor costs 500 to 800, and there's 12 slots of armor.
Jesus Christ.
So that's
I
a
thought you
lot of
already had all
time.
the armor you wanted in that game.
Well, there's glamour, which is like you can make any piece of armor look like any other piece of armor. That was a
Yeah.
glamour thing that I bought that one time. But this is actually
the-
for getting my stats higher. Because I think
Oh, okay.
the highest item level you can be at is 340, and I'm like 307. So I'm doing that, and that's been my week.
It's a fantastic week. Why was this your fucking idea to talk about our weeks when you did nothing?
I don't know, because
Like,
you guys had something
Your
to say,
idea
didn't
was,
you?
no, Kaine, we'll start off by
Because
talking
we
about
did
our
that
weeks.
last week, and I wanted to keep up the trend.
So now we're going to have, like, reoccurring bits.
Anime talk.
I don't know, why not?
Okay, we can. It's just not something we pre-discussed, and now that we're discussing on podcast live in front of people. Tyler, welcome to Relationship Arguments with Kaine and Ben.
This is what marriage is gonna be like.
Oh.
This is what marriage is like.
Actually, that reminds me, one of the electives that we could have chosen was the mating game.
Yes.
Did you
was
saw that one?
weird. Since you wouldn't answer me on how to choose an elective, Brooke answered me. Oh, yeah, I'll say her name. I don't care. Hi, Brooke. I'll tell her she's in this episode. And she was like, take the mating game with me. And I saw anime, and I was like, Ben's an anime.
No,
Take
that
anime.
What's better, mating or anime?
I feel like that mating game class is more of a joke class than the anime class.
What's it even about?
Sex.
Yeah, how to sex.
That's it. How to sex.
All right.
How to do the new Mountain Dew. That's what it sounds like when you're doing it with Mountain Dew, not a girl.
Yeah.
That sounded like it
cans.
peaked. I hope it didn't.
It sounded like a what?
Like it peaked.
Oh, it definitely peaked. We can see it peaked.
Okay.
I'll fix it later. I'll turn it down.
Alrighty.
Or I'll just mute it and actually put in masturbating sounds.
No,
that sounds
please
good.
don't.
Why not?
Or
The
just
the fuck? We were put under explicit on iTunes because you said picking cotton in the first episode.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta put in the grapefruit sounds. That's
Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
That was really good in the audio part.
That's about as close as I can get at practice.
That was really good, actually.
Oh, that's good. Grapefruiting. Could you imagine if your girlfriend ever grapefruited you?
It'd be scary.
I'd be pissed.
I'm afraid of citrus.
I'd be like, you burned my dick hole for a joke? What the fuck?
I'd applaud her though.
My dick
Why?
hole now looks like a
'Cause it's
mushroom.
a great joke. Yeah, it's great pranks.
You got pranked.
You got pranked, Dad.
Yeah, like
No!
after she's done doing the deed, the van from Prank Patrol shows up.
Just
Do you remember that old show?
Picture.
What the fuck is Prank Patrol?
It's okay. Lesson time, Kaine. It's this.
Lesson time.
It's
I don't
this.
think Tyler knows what Prank Patrol is either.
No idea.
Okay, it's this old, YTV, right?
Yes.
Oh.
It's this really old show on YTV called Prank Patrol where they would just have a, live action, not animated, of basically just staging a prank on some random guy. But like a really
So like punked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like punked, but the pranks
But-
can't be that good
but-
because it's on YTV.
Because it's Canadian television.
but it's not
Canadian
like
children's
it's not like just for laugh gags pranked. It's like really elaborate pranks.
Oh, I do remember that. They would set up pranks like for kids, for like teenagers' friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Essentially.
and it would be like a haunted house, and she'd go through the haunted house and like, yeah, it was like the just for laughs gags, but like way more elaborate, and they'd show you how they set it up.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I do remember it. As soon as you explained it, I knew what the fuck it was. YTV. That's a common. That comes up a lot in this
Yeah.
podcast.
YTV had some good shows.
Did remember Being Ian?
Yes, I do remember that.
Such a
But I
weird
didn't
fucking
like
show.
it.
I don't think anyone really liked that show.
No.
No.
You know which one was good though?
Ian, anything is possible.
Like-
Whoa.
Oh, God.
I like.
One good one
Didn't
though
everyone
was
in-
Ned's Declassified
Ah,
Survival
yes,
Guide.
yeah. I like that. But
I never watched it.
Oh,
And
it was
be-
a work of art.
in Being Ian, didn't everyone in that show have like massive tumors for noses? And
Everyone.
and like
Yes,
the and the
everyone had
mom
massive
had
tumors.
like deflated balloons for tits.
Yes,
Everyone was Ian.
and everyone hated the fucking kid for no reason. He was in like a film student like us, Ben,
Yeah.
and everyone hated him. And I realized that when we talked about YTV for like the first episode, I was like, God, do people hate us?
The answer is yes.
Remember that time I asked you what do I look like and you said a film student? How dare
Yeah.
you?
What do you mean, how dare I? That's what you look like. You look like a film student.
What does a film student look like?
Look at Ben.
Describe it.
Look at Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
He wears like the same shirt all the time, the You Like Grape shirt. Like all the time, but instead he wears a sweater with it so it says You Like Rape. And when I first saw it, I was like, Ben, you can't wear that shirt to college. What the fuck? Oh, that's something else we can talk about. Is university versus college.
Ooh.
All right. I mean, as to improve this podcast, I mean, I'd like to, make these segues a little more seamless, but, just bring up the
make them
topic.
seamless. That works. Ben, when do like subtle and I go together?
Yeah, it's never happens.
Tyler knows me. I'm not subtle. When I go to kiss a girl, I'm like, "Can I kiss you?"
No, I do that too sometimes.
Okay, but that's weird because you don't have a girlfriend. You're just like, "Can I kiss you?" at
No, when I
McDonald's? And
do,
you're like,
when I do have a
The
girlfriend.
cashier's always really confused.
No, when I do have a girlfriend and I do that.
that sentence
Really?
is a little
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Really just
I
smearing on the
kinda went
romance right now.
When I have a girlfriend, I'm like, can I kiss you? And like real quick. She's like,
I'm sorry to bother you, Mom.
I've seen you naked, Ben. No, but can I kiss you?
How's your
Ben,
sex
I
life?
slobbed on your knob for 3 hours.
Slobbed on your cob. I gave
I gave you
you
cream corn.
I gave you a corn job. Come on.
No,
That's a callback
the
to
first
2
time that I
episodes
did
ago.
that because I'm like you, Kaine, where I ask the girl first. The first time I was dating someone, I did that, and she was like, "You totally just ruined the mood." But then she just went along with it anyway.
Ruin the mood. I hate when girls say you ruin the mood. I am totally one for cracking jokes in the middle of sex. Apparently it gets annoying.
It's kind of hard when you're trying out your comedy routine while you're trying to do the do.
It's kind of hard when you're hard and you're trying to comedy routine.
So what about those airplane peanuts? You cum.
So you hear about Harambe? Oh, I just nutted.
Oh, God.
Oh, please, Kaine, I want to edit this episode
Why do you want to edit this episode?
for moments like that.
But why
That
do you
was
want to
great.
edit it? I don't understand.
Because I have more free time than you.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do differently to edit it?
I don't know. Because I want to edit it. Anyway,
I mean, you can edit it if you want. I've edited the last like 4.
3, but whatever.
We've had 4 episodes. Yes, you've edited 1.
Yes, and I'd like to balance that out.
Why though? I like editing. I like editing audio. You said you didn't like it, and
I mean,
it took
it's
you
not like-
forever to put out the episode.
It's not like... Well, I don't know how to do it. It's a weird, complicated process.
It's very easy for me, so I don't know why I don't just keep doing it. Anyway,
I'll make the thumbnails because those are the funnest. Funnest?
they
Is
are
that
the
a word?
most fun.
Okay.
Anyway, Western boy over here.
Yeah, me, big old Western boy.
How is it like being on something that's basically its own village in the middle of a city?
It's interesting, cause everyone just like walks in like single file lines, and they're all rushing everywhere, so that's fun. And I skateboard, so I gotta like weave in between everyone. That's fun.
That's good. The only reason I wanted to bring this up is because I don't get to talk to people from Western because last time I was at Western, we were filming something for B-roll for a class,
Oh god.
and this is the same experience I always have at Western. We're driving, and everyone has a fucking smile on their face. Everyone's walking at the same speed.
Yo.
They're fucking like, there's a picnic going on. It's fucking raining outside. There's a picnic going on. They're all smiling. I'm like, what the fuck is even like, why is this so... You go to fucking Fanshawe and it's like, everyone's all like grumpy and shit, and I'm like, yeah, this is a fucking college life. And you go to Western, everyone's all happy. It's like you see in the fucking pamphlets. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Is it really like that all the time?
We're living pamphlets. That's all we are.
Is it really like that?
Yeah, like we go outside and like I've played cricket in the rain before
you
we're
serious?
fucking pamphlet people.
Are you serious? You played cricket? in-
I have. It's terrible. There's like goose shit everywhere. It's not fun.
Oh, it's
Isn't
so
that...
bad.
Yeah, I've heard about that, though, for cricket. There's something about goat shit involved? Or some kind of shit involved?
I don't think so. I think our fields are just gross. I don't think it's like
Okay.
mandatory.
Common misconceptions about sports with Kaine and Ben. So in hockey, when you do the hip check, 5-minute penalty, right?
Well, that was actually another thing. Misconceptions about sports. I recently directed something for Rogers, or a Canadian.
Whoa. Okay, just say it, I guess.
Okay, delete it or bleep it out if you want. I'll timestamp it.
No, that's fine. I'll do it.
All right.
No, your timestamp's gonna be wrong because I'm editing it, and we
I'll
synced
do the
up different, remember?
general time. 33
Ben,
minutes.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it in, and I'll call our boss and be like, "Is this okay?"
Just bleep it.
Okay, so I was working for them, and I was my first time directing something. And it was a soccer game. And I don't know much about soccer at all. So the one time the whistle blew because the ball went out of bounds. And I noticed on one of the camera angles that the ref was holding up a flag. And I didn't know what it meant, but I was like, flag, like, it's got to mean something important. It's like, hey, camera 2, zoom in on that guy. And I was like, take 2, and it's like, more, my producer. I didn't know if I wanted to say his name or not. So
He knows we do the podcast. I can text him live and be like, "Is it okay if we say your name on our podcast?"
But I was talking to my producer, was like, hey, why'd you cut to that? I was like, I thought it was a flag, so I thought it was something important. It's like, no, that's just the flag for the ball going out of bounds.
It's just him like sneezing into a tissue or something.
Well, no, you're right. If it's like red or yellow flag, then like that's those are penalties in soccer.
Yeah.
You're right there. So it wasn't like far fetched. It was like me when I first started doing replay for hockey. I didn't know what the fuck I was.
Well,
They were like, "Hey, did you get that cross check?" I was like, "I don't know." Did I?
You're just replaying B-roll shots of people in the sidelines.
There was one time where I B-rolled someone, a player tap dancing. He tripped, and I put it in slow motion, so he looked like he was tap dancing. and that went on for like 30 seconds. And I looked over at the producer, and he was like, "Great." I was like, "Yay!"
All right.
Oh.
Good times.
What was your?
I'm glad.
Is that your
What?
greatest fuck up at Rogers?
No. That wasn't a fuck up. They applauded me for that one.
What was your biggest fuck up?
My biggest fuck up was apparently it's my biggest fuck up. I didn't even know I fucked up. They it
Those are
was
the
it was
best ones.
playoff season, and I didn't put the handshakes after the credits. I didn't know you had to do that. I was like they just went to black, and they were like, "Kaine, where's the handshakes?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about handshakes? I don't fucking get handshakes. That's stupid." And they're like, "No, we need the handshakes." I'm like, "Why?"
Because then the players will be rivals forever if you don't.
They already shook hands.
It's like a curse.
Fuck, we showed them shaking hands live. I don't need to fucking show it again in the credits. The fuck's stupid, but whatever. Now I learned that you have to do it. Stupid Canada.
All right.
Stupid handshakes.
So, I don't know. This isn't my fuck up personally. It was just a massive, like, horrible timing. Where I do mostly audio. And I believe it was a hockey game. And 30 seconds before we go live, the audio board just dies.
All the isn't your fuck up though.
Everything goes black, and I'm like, I walk up to the producer. I spring up from my chair, go to the producer, like, producer, the audio board just died. And I think like the first minute of the show didn't have audio because the board was turning back on.
That's good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There was one day where I came to the truck, and the replay machine had died. That's my job, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I do replay for Rogers. Yeah, we already said it, Rogers. And came into the truck, and they were like, "Hey, the replay machine's broken, so you're out of the job tonight." I'm like,
Ooh.
"What?" And they're like, "I'm just kidding. We're getting you a new replay machine." And they brought me in a fucking computer, a touchscreen computer. I was like, "What is
What?
this? What the fuck?" And there was like no replays. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
Just learn.
Well, the you know the guy who used to do replay, right?
No,
You know
I
who I'm
don't
talking about?
actually.
No, absolutely no idea.
Okay, I'll bleep his name. Scott.
Oh right, yeah.
Okay, so he used to do replay, and he was like, he came into the truck and was like, "Kaine, you're using that machine tonight?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Good luck. It took me a week to learn it," and left. And I was like, "Fuck."
I think we for our major productions that we do every winter, I think we'll need a bunch of replacements because I think not only is our graphics person is gone as well.
Yeah, graphics,
And replay.
audio.
No, that's me. Thank
A
you.
bunch of the cameras are leaving.
I'm coming back for audio.
I'm going for a little bit to do replay, and then I don't think I'm going to stay for very long. Don't show this to our producer. I just want to get an internship and then not have to do that job anymore.
Because you don't like
No,
someone.
because I'm mad at who they fired. That pissed me off.
Oh right, yeah. But
When
anyway.
Roger Gate happened at our job.
Did you see what happened to our producer? Have you
No,
seen
what
him
happened?
in like the recent month or so?
No, I haven't. Dude, I haven't been there at all.
Well, I saw him because I did a production with him
Yeah.
a week ago. He had a lot of bandages around his hand and wrist, and I was like, "Hey, what did you do?" He was like,
I heard about that.
"Well," he was like, "You know how our production truck has the stairs that go up, and then you open the door?"
Yeah.
Well, apparently, he walked up the stairs, opened up the door, and then somehow got his hand wedged in the door. And then he also tripped, fell off the stairs to one side, but then still hung there from his hand. That was
Jesus
still wedged in
Christ.
the door.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was like, ooh.
Should I give him a get well soon card or like a hand job?
No.
That's what you do to people, right?
Yeah, they both go hand in hand.
Yes.
Yes, very much.
I'll get him one of those two things. I won't tell you which, Ben.
You'll get him
Until all of a sudden I'm getting A's in school and you don't know why.
because you give him one of those dildos that you got at work.
Yeah. Oh, that's a funny story I'll tell. So at work, they've been taking hours away from me because they're like, oh, you take long breaks. I'm like, I don't take breaks. I've never taken a break. I just don't take breaks at work because I don't care to. I just want to get work done and then go home. Sure, it's like a 8 or 12-hour shift. I don't really care. I'll just fucking work through it and then go home. Anyway, so they were taking away hours, and I was like, dude, I'm like seriously bummed that they're taking away hours. And at work, we're not allowed to sell sex toys, so we put them in a box to the side, and they were like, Kaine, put together your own box for yourself. I was like, okay. And then one day they were just like, just take it. Like, what?
It's like you take an entire box of sex toys.
I was like, no, I thought I was gonna pay for it. They're like, no, just take it. So now I have like,
Yo, next time you do that, put some shit in there for me.
I did.
I said the same thing.
Okay, I will. For both of you, I'll put more sex toys in.
No,
But
I don't want
I
sex
do have a
toys.
sex toy here, Ben. It's like a baseball, like a baseball softball sized anal beads.
Oh,
They're
God.
really big. They're
Like, no joke, the size of a baseball, and there's like 4 of them on a string.
No.
I think there's 5.
the only anal
We'll count.
beads.
Give me a second.
The only anal beads that I like are billiard balls attached with razor wire.
I think it's underneath of the bag. That's
Oh
5.
God, there is 5.
Tyler's now holding it. We'll send you a picture. We'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
No, we won't. We'll get like removed off of
You
YouTube.
get sued for showing a picture of it. It's not in action. Like, we're not gonna be putting it inside.
We'll like hold it up like it's like like we just fished it out of the ocean.
Yeah.
We'll be like, yeah, woo!
Hey, Kaine, have you ever fished
Fingered a
billiard?
shark? No.
Have you ever fished billiard balls out of your anus?
Nope.
Okay.
This is bigger than billiard balls.
Yeah, probably.
Like, okay, sorry, not baseballs, tennis balls.
Yeah.
Definitely tennis balls. I can't even like connect my fingers when I hold it in the palm of my hand.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no.
It's good.
They're scary size.
Who needs those?
I don't know, but I put them in there as a joke because I didn't really think I was taking it home, and then I took it home, and now I have these. I also have a suction cup dildo that's hanging on the wall beside me that I have glass cleaners on.
You have it stuck on the wall beside you?
Yeah, it's been stuck there like the whole episode.
Yeah, it's great.
Are you gonna give
I
it to
tried
someone?
hanging my coat on it, but it wasn't working.
Who are you gonna give that to, Kaine?
No, this one's mine.
It's for home use.
I stick it to like windows and stuff. Freaks out the neighbors.
Why?
What?
Why are you doing that? It's so
It's
weird.
like-
Why are you doing this? What do you mean?
It's
If
so
ever
weird.
Someone, like, tries breaking into your home, just have that on the wall with the piece of paper that says "back in 5 minutes." I'm sure they'll leave. They won't.
They'll
wanna
either
come in.
leave or start using it, and this is for joke. I'm not actually using. Okay, for the record, I haven't used any of the sex toys yet.
Well,
They're
Yeah.
mostly still in packages. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm gonna use them or not.
I was
Maybe
gonna
one day I'll be
say,
like, I'm
like,
feeling a little kinky and use a sex toy.
I was gonna say this is like an auction / pawn shop place you work at, right?
It's an auction. It's an online auction. We get returned merchandise from. This might be confidential, but I didn't sign anything when I started this job, so I don't really care. We get returned merchandise from Amazon and we sell it.
Okay. Well, I did say something. I did sign something. Sorry, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Hey, Domino's, you're still shit.
Oh, dude, you can't say that. You
They're
signed
gonna
something.
sue you.
We're gonna sue our podcast and the money that we make off the podcast, which is nothing. We make fuck all.
Fine, I'll timestamp it.
No, don't timestamp it. We'll keep it in. I don't care. Fuck Domino's.
Okay.
I'm allowed to say it. You can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have been really awkward if you were working at Domino's with our other friend that works at Domino's.
Yeah. Well, you.
I don't think. What?
What?
I said I don't think you're gonna work there that long if he was working there as well.
Why?
I don't think you'd. Nothing. I'm not gonna. I don't know if he listens.
Well, now that you've said that, he's gonna be suspicious if he is watching.
Okay, what I was gonna say is I don't know if he'll be able to handle you like you can handle him. Is what I was gonna say, because he gets like annoyed very easily with people.
With me?
Yes, we
Yeah, I
talked
know.
about it. Remember at the whole beginning of the year, you were like, "Do you hate me?" And he was like, "Yes." And you were like, "Oh."
Yeah, and I literally did nothing for him to hate me in the first place.
Yeah, he just like, I hate Ben, and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just hate him." I'm like, okay, it's prejudgmental.
It's a nice man.
And well, no, I don't like that because like usually, for the most part, I try and keep on the good sides of all the people that I meet. I don't like it if people don't like me, but I know that that is literally impossible to have everyone like me, so I just try not to think about it.
But Ben, you're prejudgmental all the time.
I was in high school, at least.
You still are.
I know, but I was
In college, you're like, that guy looks like an asshole. I'm like, he's a really nice guy. And you're like, he's a fucking douche. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and I was like that in high school too. I had like a bunch of people that I hated just because I hated their face.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
man.
it's great.
And they're like and their speech patterns. And to be fair, you can tell a lot of things about a person by their speech patterns.
Someone's like stuttering, and you're just like, fuck that guy, he's an asshole. You can tell by the way he stutters like a douche. And I was like, Ben.
This guy stutters like a douche.
Someone has a lisp, and you're like, he's a fucking rapist. Da 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 da.
Oh. Oh.
Ben got that joke.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Killing him.
Sorry, the joke wasn't even that good.
Oh. It was really inside.
It was really inside. No one will get it. If he ever listens to this, he'll get it. He'll cry.
How do you think he's doing?
How do you what?
How do you think he's doing?
I don't care.
Just,
How's that for an answer?
I pretty much.
I could not care less.
I figured as much.
Do you care?
Not really. I mean, I don't think he'll be in our section next semester anyway.
He's not. He's gonna be in this section where everyone else is. And I was like, good thing I'm not in that section. And then you were gonna switch to that section, and then you instead switched to my section. And that's the story of the sections. Did everyone find that interesting? Leave like, comment, and subscribe.
Comment and subscribe if you found none of that interesting.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you hate Kaine's guts.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep. I hate your guts, Kaine.
Oh,
Like, comment, and subscribe for more anal bead jokes.
we didn't even joke about the anal beads. We just kind of talked about them.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see us use it.
I'm not using those. You volunteering yourself, but I won't even be the one to put it in either. You're on your own.
Aw.
Get your girlfriend to do it.
I don't think that'll help.
No. She'll be scared.
She'll
She'll
be
see them and be like,
more scared
"Whoa."
than me.
You'll be like, put it in, baby. She'll be like just cold sweats down her brow.
Just cold sweat. Puts on like medical gloves.
A face mask. We'll use the enema bucket.
Oh god.
Oh, I got an enema too.
Wait, really?
I guess so. It was in the box. I didn't put it in there. Someone
Oh wait,
stuck a bag
I was
of other
gonna
sex
say
toys.
like you used one.
No. I just have one.
It's like, please tell me your enema story, because there's
I
no
don't
such
have
thing
enemas.
as a good enema story.
Dude, the shit came out like crystal clear. I'm kidding.
It was like water.
No shit.
I could drink out of my own ass.
I have this hose directly leading from my anus to my mouth.
Oh. Oh, that's enough with bodily fluid story. Unless you want me to get into the.
Do you think if I slightly adjust my lower body and bend over, I could spray a message on the wall?
Again, with the hitting stuff out of nowhere, Ben. I didn't know that was good. Maybe. I don't know what kind of explosive diarrhea shits you're having right now, but maybe.
Also, to have the precision to write with it, like
Yeah, that's pretty precise.
Yeah.
That's like a mild superpower, and
No,
But
but
the power to precise shit.
no, but imagine if you just had the, like, if it was really explosive and you could like skywrite with it.
Oh no!
You're like flying a plane and you're like shitting out the window, shitting words at it.
It's just smearing down the side of the plane. It's not even going anywhere.
No, it's just
The planes would move
It's too
faster than your
windy.
shit. Oh my god. Oh, that's going in this. That's going in the shitty superhero book. I don't have it. Did you listen to that one? Oh.
I didn't hear the shitty superhero bit.
Well,
This is
Kane, I
wrong.
was present for that.
I know you were. That went on a little too long, I feel.
Yes, I
You-
can agree with
you
you
and
there.
You and Luik were getting annoyed.
Well, because they weren't superpowers.
They were superpowers!
No, they weren't.
They were good. Macaroni Pocket Man.
That's a good superpower.
Yeah.
Macaroni whenever you want.
Exactly! See?
It's not
Tyler's got the
good.
same
That's
wavelength
right.
as me.
You can save homeless people's lives, but also ruin it by drowning them in macaroni.
He hasn't even seen the episode and he knows what we're talking about. Oh, see? This is why Tyler and I are best friends.
Oh.
Hand on the shoulder. Other hand on his thigh.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, pussy going sky high.
Did you just quote rap lyrics at me?
Yes.
What? Okay. Good talk.
Oh. So, you know how for my week I didn't say much? I lied.
Yeah,
I super lied.
this was like 50 minutes ago
I
we
know.
talked about this, but go on.
But I'm just, did anyone watch this? This was like a week ago. And anytime that I wasn't working, I was watching this live stream. Did anyone watch Sgdq?
No, I didn't watch SC. I didn't care.
No,
You don't care about that?
I don't
Oh, I
like
love it. For anyone,
I watch most of the streamers that go to it, but I don't watch them when they're at it.
for anyone that doesn't know, it's Summer Games Done Quick. It's like a huge gathering where I think it's like a 4-day long live stream where all these streamers come and speed run their games of choice, and it's all for like charity and such. And I just watched it all. So good. Hey Kane, if you could have speed run a game, what would it be?
If I could speedrun any game,
Yep.
well, if I could learn to speedrun any game, it would be the Hitman games. Because it just looks so sexy to do, like,
Me-
precise Hitman.
So like just
Gameplay.
spawn in the level and then shoot the guy and then you're good.
Yeah, just like, throw your tomahawk up in the air like it's Call of Duty and like
It
just
lands
hit him right on the
precisely
head.
on the head.
Oh god, I have fucking Call of Duty story.
You have a Call of Duty?
I-
Who the fuck says they have a Call of Duty story nowadays?
No,
It's 2017. No one plays that game.
you know how they released you know how Modern Warfare Remastered came out with that game that you had to pre-order it? So about 2 months ago, the game finally came out by itself. Like you could buy it without buying that other game. And I was at a Walmart like a week ago and it was just an impulse buy. And I brought it home and it was just instant regret. I didn't even take it out of the package and I returned it the next day.
Wow.
Call of
That's so
Duty
sad.
2017. That basically sums up that.
Just buy it to return it.
Fuck, I remember when that game was big and we used to have, like, Xbox parties.
Oh god.
Oh, you never. Oh, dude, Tyler was the only one of my friends that had a PlayStation. Everyone else had Xbox, so we'd all have Xbox parties, and Tyler was the only one
I had a
who had
PS3.
PlayStation.
And you know what? I'm kind of glad because that means I didn't play Call of Duty.
But you
mean-
did, because whenever I went over to your house, you were like, "You want to play Call of Duty?"
Well, it's like a party game.
No, I
I
wouldn't
didn't
say
have
that.
It's like
Wii.
Mario Kart.
I don't have Mario. I don't got no Mario.
Call of
Kart,
Duty is
so
not a
let's
party
just
game.
kill each other.
Well, I mean, like, the zombies, and no, Tyler and I played it like it was a party game. Like, it would just be me and him versus his stepbrother.
Oh god, he sucks at the game.
Yeah, but
dude, I love when he talks during it.
Oh,
It's
god.
so good.
I remember. Oh, I wonder if I still have the list of all his swears.
I think I deleted it off my iPod.
I think I have it.
That's good. That's
'Cause
really good.
I remember just like looking at stuff for maybe like 10 minutes, and damn, I don't have it.
God damn it. Go to recently deleted.
No, I don't think it's there.
No.
But basically, for like 10 minutes, I just recorded every single swear he had, and he just became more and more of a jumbled mess.
He was like, suck a fuck. And we were like, thanks.
Go shut your fuck suck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this was interesting and kind of weird, and I just want to preface this by, hey, my brother's girlfriend, if you ever listen to this, I'm still thankful for the gift. All right, now that's out of the way. My brother's girlfriend went to Europe. Went to Europe to Berlin, Germany, and she brought me back. She knows that I like Lego, right? She brings me back, you know those Lego architecture sets where they make them of city skylines. She goes to Berlin, Germany, brings me back a Lego Skylines set of Sydney, Australia.
That's amazing.
Why?
Yeah,
What the fuck do you mean, why? That's great.
They have a Berlin
what's
one.
she gonna
Super
get?
expensive.
What's she gonna get that's German related? The Berlin Wall.
They
That got torn down. Oh, I actually have a picture of me
They
with a part of the Berlin Wall up
they
on
do
Facebook.
they do have a Berlin Wall Lego set though of the same brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they actually? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But I do have
I've
a
never.
I want to
Sid-
segregate my Lego cities.
Yeah. So the guy with the almost Legos. It's all torn up right now.
Yeah.
but I am just holding Sydney, Australia in my hands right now. In fact, I maybe hit it with my mic like 10 seconds ago. Sorry.
We'll
Kaine.
do it again so that everyone knows what Sydney, Australia sounds like. Hit it, and we'll all be quiet.
Did you just like throw something at it? What happened?
Did you just break it?
No, I didn't. Sydney,
That was
Australia.
very violent.
That was really loud. Do it. We'll be really quiet. Okay.
That's the sound of Sydney, Australia being nuked into a fiery inferno.
North Korea.
You can't forget North Korea. You can't use that name over again. Sorry. Oh,
Oh,
there
man.
it was again. Just a slightly quieter hit.
That's okay. You can keep smashing Sydney, Australia into the microphone. I don't care.
That's fine. They're all just Aussies. It's not like they're important.
Ooh, want to lean into the mic on that one?
I'm not bleeping that out. Guests do not get bleeped out. They say things and it stays.
Guess what, Americans? You guys are
Ooh, I'm bleeping that out.
You're replacing it with the word Australian.
I'm just gonna violently cut in. Aussies are.
Oh.
You're not actually. If we have Australian, I don't think we have Australian listeners.
Probably not. Have you looked at the... Is there any way you can get, like, viewers, like, even just a viewer count, not from YouTube, but, like, from iTunes?
Yeah, we did that last episode. Remember, before last episode.
Because is the only way to do that to download iTunes?
No, the only way to do it is through an online website that I have that I sent you that I don't think you use.
Okay. I just don't want to have iTunes on my computer.
That's perfectly fine. Fuck Apple.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cancer.
fuck you, Apple. We're calling you out. Never sponsor us, you bitch. Fucking glad Steve Jobs is dead.
He deserved it.
Fucking launch my dead
He
body
treated
into
his
their
cancer with
headquarters when I
fruit.
die.
He did. He didn't do chemo. He just ate fruit. And that killed him.
I thought you meant something completely
What?
different. I was
No.
What, like...
like, whoa, it's really
What?
He
offensive.
completely regretted it by the end. He's
What?
like, yo, guys,
So, like,
apples don't solve cancer. And then he died.
he died from reverse scurvy.
He died
Reverse
from-
scurvy.
Reverse scurvy. He just
You know,
only ate-
scurvy,
I got
one of
too
those...
much calcium, Mr.
you know,
Skeletal.
Scurvy, one of those diseases that no one has died in, like, hundreds of years to.
What do you mean hundreds? I bet people who starve to death die of scurvy.
I read this story where some college student died of scurvy because he was only eating ramen noodles.
I mean, I do that now. So.
Ben IRL. I knew it.
You're gonna die of scurvy.
Hey man, like,
You're gonna die.
is scurvy fruits or vegetables too?
Who cares? You're gonna die.
I'm not gonna die, actually. I started losing weight, so that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
Probably
nice.
because you have scurvy.
I love starving myself. It's great.
Actually, that's been my method of losing weight, mostly starving myself.
That's not
We
good.
talked about this last episode. Fuck, Ben, why? Just eat 3 meals a day.
No,
Just small meals.
Do you know you're actually supposed to have 6 small meals a day? That's how you're supposed to eat.
no.
Yes, you are. You're not supposed to have 3 big meals. You're supposed to have 6 small meals a day.
I'm not
And
gonna
you have fucking
do
1
that.
small meal a day. You're bad.
You're bad.
I'm gonna spank you, Daddy.
I'm gonna strangle you
Your cock.
with Oh, what was I? Okay, just continue. I forgot my train of thought.
I don't even know what else we were gonna talk about. Was that the news segment, by the way?
News segment.
Seamless.
I don't know. I have some news, but like news that is incredibly biased because I picked it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you know the novel Ready Player One?
Yes.
No.
I read it.
The movie trailer just came out. Looks great. Kaine, you should read that book.
Is it a movie? Is it about video games?
It is.
Yes.
Is it a real story about video games?
No.
Then it's gonna be a shit movie.
Yeah.
Fuck Wreck-It Ralph. That
Essentially,
movie was trash. You know what else was trash? Doom, the Resident Evil movies.
Okay, the guy who makes most of the video game movies, like Resident Evil and Doom and stuff,
Spider-Man 3.
he's actually using that as a
Coping
Like-
method?
tax laundering thing.
I'd use it as a coping method for depression. I'd be like, I make other people sad.
No, what happens is he I'm trying to give like a real explanation here. But he's like basically in Germany or wherever he makes them,
Uh-huh.
if you make no money on a movie, they can't tax it. So he just puts like a huge price tag on it but doesn't spend all of it. So he basically gets all that money tax free. So that's why you get shit video game movies.
Awesome.
I don't know. The book was really good, so I'm hoping the movie will be at least all right.
Okay, can you give me a brief summary of what's it about? Of what
Okay.
it is about?
Guy
So-
plays video games.
No, not well.
It's a pretty brief
You could-
summary.
That it's a good summary if you were asked to describe it in less than 5 words. But okay, let's just give it a Fallout setting. Like
Okay.
post-apocalypse kind of like quality of life extremely decreased. So yeah, the Earth is kind of just shit. So everyone just plugs in their virtual reality headsets and goes to this huge MMO.
Go on.
And, basically at this point, most of the world plays this game because the Earth is just so shit. And the original creator of the game dies. Spoilers.
Oh.
And
Go on.
in his dying message, he's like, yo, I hid 3 Easter eggs in this game. Find them and you get, like, my fortune.
Yeah, except video games.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's just
Instead of like the 1920s, this is like 2016 Willy Wonka.
maybe, and it's just filled to the brim, overflowing with pop culture references.
Oh, great. I love movies that do that. The Emoji Movie.
Oh
Love those pop.
That
culture
movie is going to be so good. I don't know what anyone's
No.
talking about.
No,
How can
you
it
shut
how
your
can it
fucking
turn out
mouth.
references. June
shit?
28th.
How can it I'm already masturbating thinking about it.
Oh god.
Wait, June 20
God, the
It's July.
emoji.
It came out already.
July 28th, I mean.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm pumped. Dude, that emo goth chick.
Jailbreak?
Yeah, is that her name?
Yeah.
Why do you know their names?
Why does every
Says the
movie
guy
need
who's
an
like
opinionated?
really excited about
I
it.
really hate it.
Why does every movie need an opinionated alt chick?
Because they're hot, and well,
Like even the
apparently they're
Lego,
called
even Lego
manic-
movie.
Okay,
had
wait,
one.
wait. My girlfriend taught me this term, manic, pixie, something chicks. I don't know.
The Dixie
I don't
chicks.
fucking know. No, manic, I don't fucking know, dude. I'll look it up after the podcast and put the actual name in as I'm saying it wrong. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. That's what it is. Manic Pixie Dream Girl, and it's like what Ramona Flowers was to Scott Pilgrim.
This is just like something from TV tropes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a girl with dyed hair who's like everything a guy's wanted. It's like the rebellion. I don't fucking know. I'm probably saying this wrong. I'm sorry, girlfriend, if you're listening to this and you're like, have your head in your hands like, you fucking moron. Which is probably most of the time. She just doesn't want to admit I'm a moron.
You're a disappointment to me, Kaine.
I've been disappointment, period. I'm told that daily. My dad calls me up. He's like, hey, Kaine. I'm like, hey, Dad. He's like, you're a disappointment. And then hangs up. I'm like... And then I crasturbate.
Crasturbate just sounds like you procrastinate masturbating.
I do that too.
Do you ever?
Yeah.
Do you ever do that
Let's do it
thing?
later. You got your pants off.
Do you ever do that thing, that challenge masturbation, where you get it to vinegar strokes? And
What
then
the fuck is vinegar strip? What?
Yeah, I have no
the
idea.
vinegar.
what that
Okay,
is.
vinegar. Okay, time for an Urban Dictionary lesson. Basically, when you masturbate, vinegar strokes is the point of no return.
Oh yeah, your vinegar.
Vinegar strokes is the face you make.
Yeah, the vinegar strokes is the face you make when you're about to come.
Well,
That was in the TV show The League.
okay. Well, once you get onto that, you yell out to your parents, and then see if you can finish before they come in the room.
What the fuck?
And if you lose, you have to turn and come on them.
And what do you mean if you? Oh, sorry, you phased out there for a second.
Sorry, if they come in the room too fast, you have to turn and come on them.
I just do that to assert dominance.
Come on, Aileen. That's what that song is about, right? Jizzing on a girl named Aileen.
I don't know what song you're referring to.
Come on, Aileen. That's the name of the song.
Okay.
You never
I'm not the
heard-
most versed in music, you know this.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ben hates music. Ben doesn't
No,
like music.
I like
Can you tell him
music.
how wrong that is? His taste in music is video game soundtracks. That's not taste in music.
I'm not a huge fan of music.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're a big fan. What are you talking about? Throughout most of high school, you had like the alt rock.
Not the. It was like alt music, but that was it. I listened to like, okay, no joke, for about a year, I only had 4 songs that I would listen to, and that was it.
You'd be like listening to them on the bus.
Yeah.
Ben doesn't really like listening to music.
Well,
I'm not a
You're
huge fan of listening
you're
to music.
insane.
Okay, recently I've started getting into music, but it's mainly because I've gotten tinnitus and it hurts to not listen to music.
You have tinnitus?
Yeah.
You're Baby Driver?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
what is, okay, what is that? What is that?
It's the main plot
What is that
point.
movie?
What?
What is that movie?
A really good movie. It's a heist movie. It's really
Yeah.
good. I just watched it in theaters.
Okay, but like, what's it about? I don't care for spoilers.
It's about
Whatever it is, it
Just
has a really good
we'll
soundtrack.
just put a spoiler warning here.
Okay, spoiler warning for Baby Driver. If you don't want to have it spoiled, skip ahead like a minute. Okay, Baby Driver is about a heist driver who has tinnitus and has a ringing in his ear, so he has to play music. So the whole movie is like a musical, and it's really good.
Okay.
But it's not like like he's not singing. Okay, he does sing the music at some points, but it's not like you can't hear him singing.
Yeah,
he's just like
he
mouthing
has
it.
a headphone in
Yeah.
most of the
And it's
movie.
all about his music and like his love for music. That picked up really loud. Like right in the middle of me talking, Tyler hit
Well,
the
it's-
keyboard with the dildos.
I'm just playing with them. We're doing this.
It's a heist movie.
Yeah, it's a heist movie.
Okay,
he's
I
a
might
he's a
wanna-
getaway driver.
I might want to pick it up then or watch it because I do like me some heist movies. Because I've looked at the synopsis for Ocean's 11 and like I
Ooh,
want to see that
great
movie
one.
so bad.
Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13, good.
Ocean 17, not so good.
Ocean's
The
Infinity.
Italian Job's really good.
Hand jobs are also pretty good.
There's one called shit. Ronan's pretty good.
I don't know that one.
It's
47 Ronin.
Robert De Niro. No, not that. Ronan. Robert De Niro plays a guy who's hired in for a heist, but he's not hired in for a heist. Dun dun dun! The heist goes wrong and some shit happens, and Robert De Niro's like, "I'll fucking kill you."
He does this weird squinty face and like he's gonna fart all the time.
It's like you just smelt the fart, and he's like
Yeah.
a really sour fart. Ever had sour farts? Like when you have diarrhea and you fart and it's like sour, and you're like, ooh.
Gives you your vinegar strokes.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Robert De Niro's just constantly coming.
He has a condition where he's constantly having an orgasm.
What a life.
It's really bad because when you're at your dad's funeral and you come 3 times in your pants. That was really sad to watch that documentary. It's really depressing. I think it's like a 20-minute documentary about this guy who just can't stop coming. His dick is so sensitive that he just keeps coming.
He needs to wear
really
like
sad.
he needs to wear a cage around it.
No, like it touching the cold metal would make him come.
No, it's gotta like hold it. You know, it can't touch the tip, but it's gotta hold it and then it's gotta have a cage around it.
No, like the whole thing is sensitive.
That's fucking weird.
I
This
know.
guy's got a sad life.
I know.
I'm sorry.
He's like, I can never be with a woman because I just constantly finish.
I'm constantly finishing.
Like I could never wear a condom because it'd be like.
So
I mean, you know what? He could make a lot of money donating sperm, though.
I guess,
mean,
yeah.
If he ever got enough, if he ever like saved
Yeah,
up enough sperm.
You know what? He probably just has blue balls all the time. Like it's just nothing's coming out.
Blue balls means that you,
Oh yeah, that's the
when you're with a
opposite.
girl, and you don't come, and then you have extra cum. That's what blue balls is.
So he has the opposite of blue balls.
So he has
which
empty
is-
balls.
He's got red balls. I don't know. There's not a term for the opposite. He comes too much. He don't got nothing.
Point is, he jizzes too much for his own good.
How'd we get here?
Case in point. I don't know how we got here.
But anyway,
Oh, jeez.
you went to see Baby Driver.
I did.
I went to see Spider-Man Homecoming.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
I haven't seen it yet.
You saw it?
Yeah, I know someone who saw it like 4 times in theaters.
All right, Kaine, do you plan to see it ever?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, well,
Spoiler
I'll give my
alert.
spoiler-free
Tony Stark
review.
is really Spider-Man.
What?
Oh,
Iron Man gives him the suit.
it's not very
Captain
good. I
America's
didn't like
really the
it.
Hulk.
Whoa. What?
I didn't like it.
What?
What the fuck?
I thought it was great.
I like it even from the commercial. Fuck, having that actor as the Vulture, awesome.
Although, it does have its nice like small details that I can appreciate, but like at the start of the movie, because it starts off like every single fucking coming of age high school setting movie ever. It
Where
starts
they're
in
in a high school and
Yeah,
they're
it's-
coming of age.
yeah.
They're just coming.
Oh,
I did-
Mary
I
Jane
did-
balls.
I
Oh,
actually
Megan
did
Parker's
really like
easily.
the small detail of the school announcements in the high school having shitty green screen. It's like that's a
Oh,
nice
God, that was
touch.
so great.
That's a really nice touch actually, because that's actually real.
That's yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
very real.
Oh dude, our high school announcements were so bad.
Yeah.
They were
and,
run by 3 people.
and they weren't daily. They were like once a week or something.
You're talking about La Voix du Jour.
Yeah.
I was talking about like end of high school when they had.
Oh, yeah, that's
and then
true.
we
We
just
had a
didn't
day
watch
one.
them
Yeah.
because we
Alright.
don't fucking care.
I won't say
Like, I remember for like the first 2 years or something, we just had them like once a week, and we'd roll in a TV into the classroom to watch our school news.
That was the extra class I was in. I skipped math class to be in that class. It was so bad. They made me do the stupidest shit. On Valentine's Day, they were like, Kaine, the only other girl in the class, put your arm around her. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's like, yeah,
God.
do it.
Or like I remember
cringy.
they like green screen them dancing, and like this other guy is like so enthusiastic, and then everyone else is like super depressed.
No, I just
I
remember for our school's announcements that every Halloween we'd put a yellow cloak around all of our newscasters, and they'd just be the floating heads, and it looked awful.
That's great. What do you mean?
That's
Yeah,
so
but it
good.
still looked like shitty.
Yeah,
Did
of course it was.
oh no?
So you
I
could
was gonna
maybe
say something racist. I almost said something really racist.
You can just guess what it was.
It was about yellow.
But anyway, this is not spoilers because I will say this out of context. How does two heavily armed men get into a high school without any issues?
Yeah,
Like-
that was kind of weird.
like-
they just kind of walked in.
Yeah, they just
It's
kind
an
of walked
American
in.
high
This
school,
guy
anyone
with a
can walk in with a
visible,
gun.
Yeah, that's true.
This-
Everyone just has a gun.
this
so-
guy with a visible pistol on his side just walks into a school.
Does he look like a
that
police
was-
officer?
That picked up.
No, he looks like a bald criminal.
Yeah. Okay. Clearly they're gonna let him in. The office sees him. The door's like on a lock system. They see him. They're like, yep.
Yeah, they just lock the door and
Come on
don't
in.
care.
No, come on in. Come on in. No, it's unlocked. Come on in. Yeah. Have a good day. And they hear, and they're like, okay, call 911.
I do like, however, that they skipped his origin story because everyone's seen that like 3 times already.
Yeah, we've already had the origin story too many times.
Dude, the new Batman, the way they did the origin story, just fucking. If they're gonna reboot Batman again, just skip it.
Yeah.
We know how his parents died. Everyone fucking knows. If you don't know, go watch the old Batman movie where they did it well. I don't need to see it again and again and again with a new shitty kid actor going. It's just stupid.
Yeah, they gotta stop with the origin stories, and I'm glad they've started to skip them because everyone knows them now, which is nice.
Did they skip it in the Superman? No, they didn't skip it in the Superman movie.
Yeah,
But the
I
Batman
guess,
versus Superman,
I
they
guess
skipped it.
DC isn't skipping it, but Marvel is starting to skip them or something.
Well, we've never seen Wonder Woman, so it was okay that they did a backstory story on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
They're not going to do a backstory story on Cyborg because he's black. Just putting that out
It's
there.
obviously racism.
They're not going to do it. They're not.
They're like, guys, he's black, so he same thing.
They're going to maybe like put it in the movie for like 3 seconds and then be like, oh, done. They're going to do what they did for Suicide Squad where all the interesting characters have like 4 seconds of backstory and then you're like, wow, I really didn't care.
And then you're like, but what about the guy that can climb walls? His head blows up.
fuck Suicide Squad. I don't give a shit about spoilers.
He was like, what about the alligator guy? And he's got like an hour of backstory.
Like, why do I need an hour of backstory? They could have made a whole. Apparently, they could have made a whole Harley and Joker movie
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of deleted.
Yeah, but they're all shitty deleted scenes.
But apparently, it was like a whole cognitive story,
Yeah.
like an hour's worth. Stupid. Why'd you pay Jared Leto to show up in 3 scenes and say shitty lines?
Yeah, it was just a bad movie all around.
So my favorite scene, can I say my favorite scene in that movie was when they're all sitting at the bar, and he goes, "So none of you have to be here," and Captain Boomerang gets up and leaves like right away. He's like, "Fuck, I'm out of here."
What a lame superhero-ness.
He's a
Hey,
villain.
dude, I'm really good with boomerangs.
Boomerangs always come back to me, I think is his power.
Shit, guys, that's what boomerangs do.
No, but like he could just throw metal and it would come back to him. If it kind of looked like a boomerang.
Only if it kind of looks like a boomerang.
If it was a boomerang, whew, no way.
No way. It negates the power. Double the boomerang makes 0 boomerang.
Exactly. But he could throw like an axe. It's kind of got like a curve in it.
Yeah, he just kills himself.
Yep, that's what I'd do in that movie. If I was like the flame guy, I'd try to burn myself. over and over and over, and it wouldn't work. And I'd be like, I fucking killed my family. And then the first time I got it, when they were like, don't try to escape or we'll blow your head off, I'd run.
Yeah.
And then just tears in my eyes. I'm gonna see my familia again, and then blow my head off. Yeah. Was that racist that I did a Mexican accent? Or Hispanic?
Why'd you have to say familia?
Because that's what they say. Isn't that what he says in the movie?
I have no idea. To be honest, I didn't watch it.
You didn't? Oh.
I didn't want to watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, my fam was like, oh, we're going to see Suicide Squad, and I'm like, have a shitty day.
Have a shit time, my amigos.
And then they came back and they thought it was good, and I was like, you guys suck.
Yeah, my family upstairs
You
thought it was
plebes.
good. And then, you know, everyone complains about the Batman vs. Superman movie. It was alright. If you watch the director's cut, it was pretty good. It made more sense than the not director's cut. They actually put in story. I like the fact that Batman kills people. I don't know why people don't. It's just more realistic.
Isn't there a scene in that movie where, like, he literally, like, squishes some guy's head under the wheel of his Batmobile?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's multiple scenes like that. There's a scene where it's a trailer full of people, and he puts the Batmobile through the trailer, and they're all dead. Like, there's no way they're not dead.
Yeah.
It's great. And there's one scene where he's in the bat plane. I don't know what it's called. The bat plane. And he just shoots an entire building full of people, and they're visibly dying. And you're like, huh, that's interesting.
Well, Batman, you're different.
Batman, you've changed.
Oh, I did like Spider-Man in this movie. He did actively try and save civilians, but still didn't care much for property damage, and property damage that most likely would have killed people.
Yeah, that's something I do hate, is they never care about property. It's like you're causing, like, millions of dollars worth of damage, and they never care.
What pisses me off in action movies, okay, is the property damage. When they're shooting up a strip club, fucking bullet holes, you know how much those cost to repair?
I mean, come on, you got plaster, you gotta sand it, you gotta repaint. It's a tough time. I'm a homeowner, and I don't want to see that shit.
You're not a homeowner.
No, I'm not. It's part of the joke. Just let me do it.
Yeah.
It's part of the bit.
I mean, have you seen Blues Brothers? They, like, crash, like, 45 police cars.
That movie's end sequence when they're in the building going up, and all the police and, like, army men are fucking.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
That's so great.
But Tyler, did you not think that, like, the first half of Spider-Man really bad, the second half better? Like, the second half was much better than the first half.
I don't know. I can't, like, categorize which half is better, really.
I
enjoyed it. I enjoy, like, what they did with Spider-Man in this movie.
Like,
but story was, like, okay. The villain was weird. And I like the twist.
oh yeah,
There's a twist?
This will
Is it Uncle Ben?
This I will say this.
Ben's really Spider-Man.
I will also say that. I also say this out of context to avoid spoilers. The best scene in this movie is when Spider-Man is put into a specific situation that is very enclosed, and he is actively shitting his pants. It is the best part
takes a
about that
poop?
movie.
He poops.
He poops in his pants?
His eyes are, like, actively
also,
bulging
he
out
has
of his
a
head.
fat, I don't know what race the guy is, but he's got this fat friend, and he wants to be the guy in the chair, and that's pretty entertaining. You know the, like, guy in the chair in the movies who's got, like, the earpiece, and he's, like,
I hated that.
I mean, like,
character.
Kim
hacking computers
Possible
and
and
shit.
the
Yeah,
fat-
like Kim Possible, the
It's always the fat
skinny
guy.
mole
That
rat
worst
kid or
character.
whatever.
What the fuck
Oh,
are you
no, it's
talking
the
about?
fat kid.
No, it's the fat kid in that one. And he's like, he can just randomly turn on her camera. Imagine she's getting changed, and he's like, beep. Yeah. Yeah, and she's like, I can hear you, Russell.
Do-do-do-do.
Gotta catch him all because he's Danny Phantom. That's a wrong show.
Wrong.
There was like 3 shows.
Other than that, I don't know. I liked the villain, actually. I thought his motives were good enough, and
His motive was, I'm a hardworking American.
My motive for being a villain is, I don't care. Kaine,
What?
you just shot up a bank and stole all the money. I don't care.
But for
Think
me,
I care what I do? No.
for me, all about that movie, the worst part was like just all the action scenes just fell so flat. It's like none of Spider-Man's attacks have had any impact. They just kind of flop around. It's like
He needed to be taking more photos of things and then trying to give them to a news guy.
I want pictures of Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
No, did you not notice that?
Can I get
none of
paid
his
in
attacks
advance?
do you not notice that? Like, none of his attacks really had, like, any impact or oomph. Like, they just kind of...
What? Some of them were pretty good.
I feel
mean,
like slaps.
the suit he had did some cool stuff.
And it seems like Spider-Man's web is the most unreliable thing ever. Because, like,
Well,
it seems
mainly because
it seems every time he uses it, they cut away to the close-up of it starting to tear away.
well, it's because Spider-Man's retarded and doesn't know how to handle it. I mean, he is 15 in that, so like, what does he know about?
Oh God, he's not
shooting
legal in
webs?
Japan.
Isn't no, he is. It's 12 in Japan.
I thought it was
Anyway.
16, but okay.
Don't know. He's legal here in Canada. Either way. No, he's not.
No, it's 16.
It's 16 here in Canada. Yeah, he's legal in Japan. What the fuck?
He's not legal in Canada.
Well, who cares? Bring him to Japan.
I gotta close my Rule 34 tab. Lest the feds get here.
I am the feds.
Whoops.
I'm the law. I just watched Tyler Deep throat his lollipop. I was. Pants are getting a little tight.
Oh God.
He just slapped the
It
dildo.
looked like a Rastafarian shaking his head. Because it's got the. Maybe. Sorry.
It's like a nun.
It's like a nun shaking her head.
Yeah, a nun with a cowl on.
Oh, anyway. Now that we've got movies, dude, we're really like just a movie podcast.
I don't know, we just talked about movies for like just 10 minutes though.
Yeah, but we end up talking about them all the time. We're really like a. We shouldn't have went with the shtick about us
Oh yeah.
about
Actually,
the whole suicide thing.
here's the one thing.
Suicide is cool and relatable.
Did
with
you
the kids,
guys
right?
hear about the Pokemon Go Fest?
Oh yeah, dude, Pokemon Go is introducing legendaries finally.
No, but the Pokemon Go Fest.
No, I didn't hear about it.
Okay. So, story. I don't know where it is actually held, but it was like in some park in some major city, right? It's an event where, you paid, I think it was like $50, $60 to just get into a park to play Pokemon Go in a large group.
What the fuck?
However-
There's a lot of Pokemon. You can.
However-
that's what Pokemon Go is.
The problem is, when you get a bunch of people in a park and they have to use their data because there's no Wi-Fi around because it's a fucking park, some bottlenecking occurs and no one can connect to the game.
I heard it was a shit show and there was a lot of people.
Yeah,
bullying.
it was a definite shit show. Just because it was so mismanaged, I think.
Not only that, like, wouldn't there be like only a few Pokemons you could catch? Or...
No, I think they like Niantic like filled the area with Pokemon
Oh.
or some shit.
Okay.
And they booed him when he went up on stage. They were like, the owner of Niantic. And they were like, boo! Like a whole crowd of people booing you.
Wow.
And he was like, and he got up. It was like E3. They should have just done that at E3. They should have just filled
was
E3.
another
Who the
shit
fuck
show.
still plays Pokemon Go?
I know, that's like
know.
last year's fad.
Like, man. It was a good idea if it worked.
It was.
I wish I could have played Pokemon Go.
It was.
I can't.
It was cool for the time. It
Sure.
was cool when people were finding dead bodies and all that, but
What?
you know.
Yeah, a couple people found dead bodies while they were out trying to find Pokemons.
What the fuck? Why didn't I hear about this?
Oh yeah, there was also people robbing other people.
Yeah, I saw
because
that.
they would stake out good Pokemons.
Yeah.
To go fucking rob people.
I heard about that. People, one guy was doing Twitch, He got mugged live on stream. I was watching it, and I was like, oh! They They didn't steal his phone. They just took his wallet and punched him.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if he ever got caught. Way to keep up with the news, Kaine. The only news I really keep up with is like local news, like when the shootings happened at our high school.
What? When was this?
Oh, this was like, it was like the end of
Yeah, like
2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago. It wasn't someone from the high school.
No, there was just a shooting in the schoolyard, and then they dragged him all the way to a pharmacy near the school, and then killed him and left him with shell casings in the body.
Really?
Yeah, that's why the SWAT and stuff was at our
Well,
school
yeah.
during exams.
I knew that. I just didn't know that they dragged the body somewhere else.
The only time that I ever paid attention to local news is that when I, so I'm gonna be super secretive here because I get super in trouble for this if I mentioned any names or the actions that he did, where this guy that I know was doing a certain thing that legally questionable, let's say, and
I'll tell Tyler after the podcast what it is.
And it would get in the news frequently every time he did it, and sometimes I would just check, and I would see a new article about it, and I'd be like, God damn it, he did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
Is he like mooning kids or something?
I'll tell you after the podcast.
No information about that.
I'll give you a little information about the murder that happened. They tracked down the two killers. They were like hitmen, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, they tracked them down. One of them had a shootout with the cops in London and died, and then the other one ran to Ottawa and swam across the Ottawa River lake thing and drowned midway. And the police just kind of let him drown.
Yeah.
They were like, we could arrest him or we could just let him drown. And they just let him drown. I was like, that's kind of okay. Whatever, Ottawa police. And that was the end of that. And I was like, mystery or crime solved, boys. Pack it up, pack it in.
Yeah, Ottawa is where the mounted police are. They fucking horses can't go in
What,
water.
you think horse can swim?
Can horses swim? Okay, well, whoops.
Of course horses can swim. What the fuck? What kind of debate is this?
I didn't know
What,
horses
the
could
horse
swim.
Is gonna swim across the Ottawa River?
I don't cross.
You're just gonna
Just
pick
get a
the
boat.
guy up?
The
fuck
OPP have boats.
No,
No, we're the
the
mounted
horses
police.
have to.
We only use
They
horse.
mount the boat. They're like, yeah.
They have to mount a horse-sized boat.
Yeah, that's it's what are those called? The speed ones, the speedy boats.
Yeah, speedboats.
Speed racer.
Horses love them. You strap them into the seat, and fucking bobbing up and down and shit. They're like dry heaving.
Horses on speedboats. That sounds good. You can take a horse to water. You can strap it to a boat. That's not how that saying goes, Kaine. I know how the saying goes. Anyway.
Do you?
I don't. I'm sorry, Ben. Well,
Do you understand life?
Do you understand life, Ben?
No, but that just brings me into my last topic, actually.
Oh, last topic.
Movie trailer for the Disaster Artist movie. Do you know what that is?
Disaster Artist movie. I've seen things on Reddit about it. It's the movie about Tommy Wiseau, right?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, no, The Room. But from the point of view of this other guy who worked on the movie with him, who knew it was going to be a shit show all along. He wrote a book about his, experience making the film and all of his interactions with Tommy. And then the book got made into a movie, and then this is the trailer. And, the trailer is just a minute and a half of the I did not hit her takes.
I did not hit her. Not good enough. I did not hit her.
But he was the one directing it.
Yeah. He just yelled at himself between takes.
That's
It
incredible.
has
Why was he so...
It has Seth Rogen in it as the director. It's great.
Really?
What?
Wait, the director is Tommy Wiseau, though.
I don't know, man. I think.
He did. He wrote, directed, and starred in it.
Maybe there was another director. I don't know.
I would not give that movie enough credit to have two directors.
I don't know.
But then
It had
again-
enough credit that it was both filmed on SD and HD cameras simultaneously, and that's why it
So
costs so
bad.
much.
So bad. But you know what? The song "Let's Get Retarded" by what's the name of that band?
I don't know.
What's
Couldn't tell you. I don't know music.
Fergie and
Black Eyed Peas?
yeah, Black Eyed Peas.
Hey.
"Let's Get Retarded" by Black Eyed Peas had 7 writers that wrote that song. 7 writers, and they were the worst lyrics I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It is laughable how many writers you can have on bad things. So maybe the movie had 2 directors. 7 writers. Let's get woohoo! Let's get woohoo in here.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's
What?
like the only Black Eyed Peas song that I know.
Yeah, and it's the worst one. There's okay Black Eyed Peas songs, like "Where's the Love."
I don't know. Most of them are terrible.
Yeah,
Most of them.
but like back when they were like a Christian rap group, which was totally a thing, by the way.
I cannot see Fergie being a Christian rapper.
She was totally all over the "Where's the Love" song,
Oh,
which is
God.
talking about like how world peace should happen, and like how there's like, what's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. Trying to avoid the drama. Something.
Actually, wait, no, I lied. I have one more piece of news that's extremely biased towards me because I love this.
Go ahead.
You and me, Kaine, we both like fighting games, don't we?
Absolutely, I love fighting games, dude. I would shove Tekken 5 up my asshole. Go on.
So, there's this new fighting game announced.
Tekken 5.
No, actually, it is a 4-way crossover between Blaze Blue.
Hentai Foundry.
Final
No.
Fantasy.
It is a 4-way
And
crossover.
Smash Mouth. Sorry, go ahead.
4-way crossover between Blaze Blue. You know that Under Night game that I showed you on the PS3? Under Night and Birth? The main character looks like Yugi. No? Okay. Well, crossover between Blaze Blue, Under Night and Birth, Persona 4 Arena, and Ruby.
Okay, like actually a fighting game? Or,
Yes,
like,
actually a fighting
these
game.
characters?
Persona 4, Blaze Blue, Under Night, and Ruby characters.
That sounds like a shit anime show.
Yeah.
It sounds like Final Fantasy.
Is it fan made?
No, it is the company, the official company. It's Arc System Works.
That sounds like your wet dream come true.
It
It
is.
sounds like hell for me to have to listen to for like the next 4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not coming out in the next 4 months. It's like 2018.
2018. Well, we have a year of just terribleness.
Of not that game for me to listen to. But then again, I have to listen to Persona, which I'm biased about. Fuck that game.
It's great.
Fuck most
It's great.
JRPGs.
Apparently, Persona is one of the top games on PS4, though.
Apparently,
It's like number 2 or something.
Because it deserves it.
Shut up.
Like, have you guys seen companies trying to use memes?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's so good.
Because
These
by
gets
the
me so
by the
horny.
time that the by the
I've
time
seen
the
things
meme
like,
gets to their
"Your
marketing
burger
department,
shouldn't
it's
have
already dead.
pickles," And it's the SpongeBob thing going, "Your burger shouldn't have pickles." Stupid shit like that.
It's good, man.
You shouldn't use memes. Your company. You shouldn't use memes. Your company.
It's just by the time that the memes get to whatever marketing team in whatever company, they've already been dead for like a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
the Wendy's one that was
yeah,
really
the
cringeworthy.
Wendy's one.
The
Like
eating
a-
spicy goodness
Like
Like
a
a
boss.
boss. It's
Oh
like-
god, and they put it on a commercial on TV.
on 2000 for
months.
2017. And then someone on the Wendy's Twitter was like, "Hey Wendy's, how do you eat spicy goodness?" And their reply was, "Don't."
Just don't.
Just don't. Don't even talk about it. I liked Wendy's Twitter. If we could get a sponsor, Wendy's, man.
But only Wendy's Twitter can
No.
sponsor.
Yeah, whoever guy or girl who runs Wendy's Twitter,
When-
hit us up. I want to do an interview.
When can we go looking for a sponsor?
Whenever the fuck we want. We don't have a boss, Ben. We're our own bosses. We run the marketing for this.
We run the marketing for this.
I mean, hey, we
can use memes if we want.
I have that friend who's making a
there's
new
that
logo
boy.
for us.
Oh shit, what up? Ha! That's a dead meme. Do we want to talk about meme markets for the last 5 minutes of this podcast?
I mean, sure.
Harambe. If you had to sell Harambe as a stock, how much would you sell him for?
Ooh, actually, right now, his value has plummeted, so...
No shit, because he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead for realsies this time.
Yeah, but you see, he didn't have a market before when he was alive. Even if he did, it was penny stocks.
It
so...
peaked at his
Did you
death.
ever go to one of those memorials that they had?
Oh yeah, did you hear about that? There was like a memorial here in London.
No, there were a couple.
Why the fuck was there a memorial for Harambe?
There
in
was-
London?
I'm aware that there were at least two, because I had a friend that went to both of them. There was
Really?
there was one in Victoria Park, so downtown area, and there was one in a Walmart parking lot.
Okay, but like the Victoria Park one was big. Like a lot of people showed up and like lit candles for Harambe.
I was gonna say the Walmart one sounds better though.
Like,
I don't know.
as far as I
Nothing more
understand it,
respectful than a Walmart parking lot.
as far as I understand it, they started out in the toy aisle in the Walmart and then were kicked out, and just had it,
What?
and then just had it in
That's
the
even
parking
better.
lot.
Man, dude, some memes will never die. You know, some memes like
Me
like
gusta.
Pepe the Frog.
No,
Yeah, Pepe.
No, Migusta's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Fuck, any Rage Face memes are so dead. I can't believe I used to read Rage Face comics
They're so
and
terrible.
laugh unironically. Tyler's browsing memes right beside me on Reddit. I just looked over and I saw the SpongeBob
No,
meme.
it's relevant though because it's companies using the memes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that one and Smash Mouth will never die. Smash Mouth has been a meme since it came out, and it's still going. Smash Mouth came out in
or
2001.
like Shrek memes in general.
Yeah, Shrek. will
Thing
never
about
die.
memes. The
What?
I feel bad because you know how I don't even know his name. Fuck, Linkin Park man died.
Yeah.
The first thing I did when I heard about that news was go watch Crawling in My Skin memes.
Wait, Linkin Park was crawling in my skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even.
Crawling in my skin.
No,
I didn't even
the
know
one that I watched was Crawling in My Crawl. Crawling in my crawl.
Or
These
have you seen the
crawls.
one and it's a guy holding like 3 toy dinosaur mouths, and it's that song, but the dinosaur's singing it.
No.
Man, I wish science would stop ruining dinosaurs.
Yeah, every year dinosaurs get worse. It's like the planets. Why'd they fuck with my boy Pluto?
Well, no, that got reinstated
on.
as a planet.
Yeah, they brought him back, but everyone was like, yeah, fuck Pluto. I was like, why? Why though?
Cause
Pluto's
he
my
ain't a planet.
he's my favorite planet. I can fit him in my asshole.
He's smaller than the moon. So
Shout out to
probably.
Uranus.
Wait, if you can fit Pluto in your asshole, why don't you put these in it?
Do you think
Why
I
don't you
haven't?
put these giant tennis ball sized anal beads in your butt?
You think I haven't?
Think he hasn't at least
sure you
tried?
I mean, yeah, that's why there's hair all over him.
Yeah,
I have hair
Ew.
inside of my butt.
the inside.
Well,
The
my,
enemas don't work very well.
my girlfriend's gonna have a cow listening to this one. I'm sorry, in advance.
My girlfriend's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
have a cow listening to this one. Oh wait, I'm gonna go cry.
Final thoughts, both of you. Final thoughts.
On what?
Meme economy.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, we're doing this now, huh? Okay.
Summon someone's vinegar stroke whenever I wanted.
That's a
Like
That's a pretty
shoot
good
it at
power.
someone. Someone's like trying to mug me, and I make them come.
pretty
pretty
interesting
good.
power.
It's great though.
Ben, different power from last time.
I
We have
can't
to pick new powers.
can't do mind control.
No, new power.
Oh, this is gonna. Oh, give me a minute. Tell your second choice.
Oh, dude, my second choice for superpowers would definitely be, I can, like, everything else is normal about me, but the size of my dick, I can control how big or how small it gets.
So you mean like an erection?
No, like, if I wanted it to be, it could just be like 12 inches one day, and I couldn't get an erection because I'd pass out. But then another day, it could be like 3 inches if I'm like going hiking in like tight shorts. I could be like, don't want a dick today, and then just shrink it down.
Don't want a dick today. That's a nice phrase.
Don't. I want a dick today. I want to be. Oh, what is the people? What are people who don't like their gender? Transgender people.
Transgender.
Wow, good job, Kaine. I blanked for a second.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I got one. I would be like super jumps. Need super jumps. Need super
You can
jumps.
just jump high.
Yeah, I need
How
super
does that have
jumps.
to do with sex, dude? Come on.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Come on. Come
Here,
on.
Okay, I
Then
can.
the superpower you're getting is you can control the size of furniture whenever you want, but you can only make them slightly
Nope.
small.
My superpower is that I can actually turn the floor into lava. You didn't hear me?
Well, Ben's dead. Never mind.
Oh, Ben's back. I'll edit that out.
No, my superpower would be that I can literally turn the floor into lava. That would
You
be
just went
great.
quiet again.
No,
You can turn the floor into what?
lava,
Oh, okay.
literally. Turn the floor into lava.
That's pretty intense. I like Tyler's power that he gave you. You're stuck with it now.
Just smaller furniture. That's all you get.
Slightly.
You know, kids will love you though.
Why?
Smaller couches.
Slightly though.
Yeah.
You can never make them bigger.
They
The
can
parents will
fit
be
in
like,
them a little better.
"Fuck out of my house." You made my bed smaller. It was a king size, now it's a
Okay,
queen.
No, it's a kind of big queen.
Kind of small queen. You said only smaller. Oh yeah, it would be
Went
kind
from a
of.
king
my-
to a kind of small or kind of big queen.
My superpower would be 5 seconds of invisibility just to prove that I can do stuff with that.
But you can only hop on one leg while you're like holding your breath, and you have to spin in a circle. That's the only time you can go invisible. So you can't really do much. You can kind of just do that.
It sounds like the most ridiculous restriction like I gave myself last episode. Oh man. Well, I think that concludes episode 5. Ben, I love you.
I love you too.
Bye everybody.